Hey guys, Sleepy Reader here, a short haul video. Just came back from my comic book store, got home from work, my wife and child were out, they'll be back soon. So I walked over to the comic book store. I'm still a little sweaty because it's a sunny day. And I got something that really excited me, but first I'll show you the other stuff. For me and my daughter to read, this Superman storybook, picture book, with a team up with Superman and Supergirl. So I thought, always on the lookout for some viable female adventures for my daughter. Got Batman. Haven't opened these up to look at the gatefolds, although I think they've all been spoiled for me. I got Secret Service, which is the last issue of this. One price $2 higher than normal. So I hope it's worth it. I've lost interest kind of in this. It's taken so long for it to come out, and it's not like this was Dave Gibbons at his best. It started out pretty good and got weaker and weaker, I thought. But an interesting enough story. Might be good in trade. Saga, can't wait to see those controversial pages. Really, in a way, the controversy gets in the way, because it's just exciting every time Saga comes out, and we just get some more of that story. Decided to try one more issue of Sex. This will probably be the make or break issue for me. I kind of enjoyed the first issue, but couldn't tell where it was going. So we'll see if this develops enough to be of interest. And I've got Batgirl. This is not on my pull list either. Neither was Sex, but I'm using the WTF month as a chance to sort of try out some other books because I like fold-out covers. And I've tried Batgirl a few times in the past, and even though I've liked Gail Simone on other books, I haven't got excited about her on this yet. But maybe now that she's back on it. And Fearless Defenders. First two issues were very good, especially the first issue. Someone joked that this is the mother of Wonder Woman on here. She kind of looks Amazon Wonder Woman-ish. That was David Raccoonus, I believe, if I'm giving credits correctly, on Twitter. I also wanted to get Constantine, but for some reason my shop didn't have it. But I was so excited about this other item, I didn't even ask them about it. Some of you might remember me showing you my Gil Kane artist edition that had full-size reproductions of the original art of Gil Kane's Spider-Man work. And now, just today, a new artist edition came out of one of my two, greatest art heroes of all of comic book history, and that is Will Eisner. The artist edition of The Spirit comes in this box. I opened the box, but haven't opened the book yet. It's a gigantic tome. You can see a comic book compared to it. So back in the day, they used even considerably bigger paper than they use now, the comic book artists. And I really discovered Will Eisner when I was 14. My family lived in Switzerland for a year, and the only English-language comic book I could find was Warren Magazine's reprints of The Spirit in black and white. And that was kind of my first taste of non-superhero comics and a real blossoming of my feeling that comics were an art that could do anything. And years later, when they've reprinted The Spirit in color, it hasn't had quite the impact for me as it did in those old Warren magazines. Especially maybe because the Warren magazines were also bigger than a regular comic book size, and when The Spirit gets reprinted down to comic book size, it doesn't quite seem as good. So this should be a real cure for it. It'll be the original black and white art in the original art size. I will probably do, but it may take me a while, a video on Will Eisner on The Spirit, because I have been reading up books on him, and this will just fuel the fire. And obviously this is not going to open easily. Anyway, I will show it to you guys in another video. I'm very excited about this. It costs It cost $125 plus my comic book discount of 15%. I saw it online anywhere from $118 to $150, so I just thought, I'm going to go for it now. My comic book store said this was their only unclaimed copy, so I just was worried that it might sell out, so I wanted it right away. And even if it doesn't sell out, I mean, this is as close to a golden grail of owning original Eisner artwork as I'm probably going to get to. Talk to you all later. Bye-bye.